All right, Title, what's up? We got our board briefing for Wednesday, the 13th of September. Got it. Nailed it. All right, so what we have across all levels, we are doing some back rack lunges. So back rack reverse lunges to be exact. Ascending and load, 6 sets of 6. So every time you pick up the bar, we're doing 6 alternating back step, back rack, reverse lunges. The bar is going to come from the rack as well. Okay. A couple things about this movement. Not in any specific order. Front foot, heel stays on the ground the entire time. Back foot, the trailing leg, knee touches the ground. Okay. Also, when we're doing this for load, we want to think about where we are in space. Are we leaning over too far? Is my chest dropping because of the weight we're bearing on our back rack position? If that's the case, let's make sure we're lightening up the load because proper form and technique counts on this. Okay, we're going to keep a nice upright chest when we're lunging. We want to take a far enough step back that we have a 90-degree angle on our front leg, a 90-degree angle on our back leg, aka don't have your knee traveling over your toe too much in your front leg. That's going to cause you to use a lot of quads and maybe even come up onto your front toe, which we don't want. We want to avoid that situation. We want to drive off the floor with our trailing leg and then continuing that drive with the front foot by applying pressure through our heel and then coming to a great standing position before I start my next repetition. Okay. Like a back squat, I'm going to take a nice deep, big breath. I'm going to brace myself. I'm going to perform the movement. And as I'm standing up, I'm going to expel my breath and repeat that process 6 times. All right. Where should my hands be and all that stuff? Think about back squatting, same position, potentially, maybe a little wider, maybe a little bit narrow, depending on the mobility that you have during a lunge. Foot placement, let's make sure we're staying at least hip width apart when we're lunging backwards. Now, when we lunge with a lot of weight, the tendency is to narrow our stance and then walk this tightrope, right? In reality, we want to keep our feet about hip width to shoulder width apart when we're doing this, and that front knee should drive out ever so slightly. We don't want that front knee coming in, all right? So that's going to allow us to use our glutes if that front knee's tracking just outside a little bit, all right? After the workout, so we're ascending in weight, so we're looking for heaviest load. The next thing is we got some post-WOD workout. We have 3 rounds, back to back to back, 16 jumping lunges, followed by 10 banded pull-aparts. Let's make sure our shoulders are back and down for these banded pull-aparts and that our shoulder blades aren't winging off our back. They're actually nice and flat, and we're just closing the gap on the back there and then opening up. The jumping lunges. If you can't do 16 consecutive jumping lunges, I'd like you to start with jumping lunges and then maybe finish with reverse lunges. All right, guys? Let's remember we're looking for hip extension on these jumping lunges, explosive power out of the bottom of that lunge. Have some fun with it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's lift some heavy weight. Enjoy.